Psalm 32 verse 5, and David speaking, he says, I acknowledge my sin to you. He says, and my iniquity I have not hidden. Okay, I've underlined it on purpose. And then he says, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord. And he says, you forgave me the iniquity of my sin. So in one verse, we see that David speaks about sin, he speaks about transgression, and he speaks about iniquity. And we're going to help you to understand this morning the important fundamental difference between all three and how it pertains to us and how it can affect us in different areas of our lives. And so we will look at that going forward in this morning's message. So he speaks about sin, he speaks about iniquity, he speaks about transgression. And we're going to focus, as I said, on the effects of iniquity, and then we'll work our way forward. The effects of iniquity. That is our focus this morning. I want you to just focus on that, if you can, for a moment. The effects of iniquity. Because I'm going to say something, and I want the penny to drop prayerfully. The sign of a sin nature, the sign of an iniquitous pattern, or strong vice, or hold on a person, more especially if you're a Christian, is the inability to say no to sin. If you are still prone to that, if you are still prone to that weakness, it means that iniquity still has a grip. And it is commanding you to do what you need to do and bidding you to do its bidding. So we're going to deal with the effects of iniquity this morning. So the sign of an iniquitous pattern still present in one's life is the inability to say no to sin. Are we good with that? Yeah. Matthew 7:23, Jesus speaking, he says, and I declare to you, in that day, he'll say, I never knew you. Depart from me, you wicked or lewd ones, or lawless ones. And he says, you workers of iniquity. Hang on a sec, he's talking to believers here. They're going to come to him and say, Lord, have we not done X, Y, and Z in your name? We prayed for the sick. We cast out devils in your name. We preached in your name. And he says, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Because you're going to understand this morning that the presence of iniquity has an agenda. It sets up a factory. It sets up an enterprise in your life that perpetuates evil and not good. We're going to see that.